Can I give y'all a bop? Anna's in here. Hi, Anna. Yes. I got 2 new books in today. Y'all should be excited. As of course, we always wait till 11:05. I feel like, should we do ASMR book reading today? ASMR book reading. No. I'm seeing a lot of no's. Okay. A lot of people are saying no. And thank you, homies, for donating. Okay, we won't do ASMR. 30 seconds until story time. Wait, what did Anna say? You were making that up. Everyone was saying yes. I saw no's and yeses, but I feel like I don't want people to, like, some people hate ASMR. Anyways, Corduroy by Don Freeman. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He lost the button on his shoulder strap." Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from the shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain, he wondered? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. He stepped off the escalator as it reached to the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was the most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace." He wandered around admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And then he crawled onto the large, thick mattress. All at once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried. He tried to pick it up, but with all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. He yanked and pulled both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Bang! Into the tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above when they heard the clash came dangling down from the escalator. Now who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around here. He flashed his light under and over sofas until he came to the biggest bed of all. There he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the covers. Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator, set him on the shelf in the toy department with all the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when one of the first customers came into the store in the morning, and there looking in with a wide, warm smile was a little girl he'd only seen the day before. I'm Lisa, she said, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home. Shall I put him in a box for you? The sales lady asked. Oh, no, thank you, Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up floor flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Corduroy Bank, there was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed, just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button onto his overalls. I like you the way you are, she said, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and she gave him a hug. Okay, that is the end of our first book. Our second book is very, very highly requested. It is The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. It's very highly requested, so let's get right into it. Once there was a tree. And she loved a little boy. And every day, the boy would come and he would gather her leaves. And then making them into crowns to play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches. And eat apples. and they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. Thank you for the gifts, homie. And the boy loved the tree. Very much, and the tree was happy. Thank you, Bella. And time went by. And the boy grew older. And the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Boy, come and climb up my trunk and sling from my branches, and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money, and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches, and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house. You may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." So the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. Enrique. That just looks like Nick. That's not Nick. No, I know Enrique. Enrique, don't make it before. Enrique is a cool dude. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was happy. She could barely speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make me a boat," said the tree. "Then you will sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I am sorry, boy," said the tree. "I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone. You cannot swing on them. I am too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb. I am too tired to climb, said the boy. I'm sorry, said the tree. I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I'm just an old stump, and I am sorry. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down, sit and rest. And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end. Okay, that is the end of our second book tonight. We have our last book, Goodnight Moon. And of course, before that, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Trying Times. We do sketch comedy. I promise we're funny. Goodnight Moon. In the great green room, there was a telephone, and a red balloon, and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting in chairs, and 2 little kittens, and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house, and a young mouse, and a comb and a brush, and a bowl full of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering hush. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. Good night, mittens. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Good night, little house, and good night, little mouse. Everyone knows what's happening with the mouse. I promise that it's happening. It's happening. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. Good night to the old lady who was whispering hush. Good night, stars, and good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. Okay, that is the end of our books for tonight. Thank you to everyone who came in tonight. I appreciate everyone, and of course, go subscribe to The Trying Times. My YouTube, it's in my link tree. It's in my link tree. Of course, follow me on Instagram, please. I'd be sick, and go like my last post. I posted a picture on Instagram of me and Anna. If y'all could go like that would be super sick. And of course, follow me on here. Alex, are you on here? Me and Alex are hopping on COD after this, which will be fun. You guys can also subscribe to my Twitch. It's on my it's in my bio. And Alex, do you want to go live on Twitch? Jojo is downstairs tonight. I'm sorry. You want to stream? Thank you to everyone who subbed to The Trying Times. Yeah. Catch